Unhaunted houses, disoccupied houses, and abandoned premises often become vessels for the echoes of the past, resonating with the energies and emotions of those who once inhabited them. Spirits frequently linger in these spaces, drowned by unfinished business or unresolved traumas that tether them to the physical realm. These entities may be former residents who experienced significant life events, joyful moments overshadowed by sorrow, conflict, or despair that left an indelible mark on the environment. They are, it's like their memory fragments imprinted on the walls, every part of every atoms of the walls and the space around the premises, but not just ghosts, okay? There's other spirits as well. All are human spirit. Such locations may also attract the elemental spirits, which I knew already. So if you keep, everything to do with element, like a candle on, or a water somewhere, a glass of water, or a fountain. Nowadays, China have made a lot of fountain, right? Because they believe in attract good feng shui inside the house. It's very beautiful. I like it. But if you don't balance it, it may attract spirit. Not say spirit, elemental, because they also from the fourth dimension. They are spirit, but they are. I myself, I'm not scared of them. They look like they are elves, or sometimes they look deformed, or they look like animals, a dog, a cat. There are some who looks like dog and cats. Okay, so to me they're okay. I'm okay with them. Such location may also attract elemental spirits tied to the land itself. So when people build their homes nearby a wood, a forest, near a mountain, in some culture in the East, they don't, the feng shui or the vastu, as it is in Hindu and the Vedas, they do not build a house facing a mountain. Always the house, the build to be constructed must be uh, having their backside towards the mountain, not facing it. Okay, otherwise they say it may incur or attract misfortune. They also claim that Bruce Lee, I think it was Bruce Lee, yes, Bruce Lee, he built one house in Hong Kong, and this house was facing the mountain. And after he did that, he encountered misfortune and he died. How true is this story? I don't know. I cannot vouch for it. So such a location may also attract the elemental spirits that tied to the land itself. Okay, so sometimes it's not the house, it's not the ghosts, but also the land that has elemental. When I look at one abandoned house, I know already, I feel already that there's elemental, the forest elementals, which are not humans. They have been here during the Pangaea times. and they are not humans, okay? They have different kind of consistency, and they are pretty much attached to the nature. Some is the fire, some is water, some is the air, some is the earth, okay? And they think pretty much different from us. They don't rationalize like we do. Intertwined with human history, okay? Remnants of nature's energy intertwined with the human history. In many cases, disoccupied house might resonate with feelings of neglect and abandonment, and this attract beings that are otherwise homeless, and they come in. And I'm not talking about human incarnation, human embodied ones. I'm talking about spirits, causing restlessness among its spectral inhabitants. If you leave your house and you don't come back for many, I would say, weeks, okay? You don't need months, week. If the lights off and no sign of life, you may invite in beings whom are otherwise homeless and wander the streets. And they sense that there's nobody there, there's no light every time. When they pass by, they will enter and make that their house. That's why houses who have been left disoccupied, abandoned for many years, months, and usually when some people come in to live or rent out the place, they may find disturbances in there and a lot of activities. So the manifest as a code closing resilience among spectral inhabitants. They manifest as cold spores, whispers in empty rooms. Yeah, from yesterday I've been hearing noises, like people talk non-stop, babbling. The problem is that we could say that it could be a neighbor, but no, it was 3 a.m. in the morning. There's nobody wicked. 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning when everybody's quiet, everybody's asleep. And then that babbling, people talk, whispering, sometimes like a chant. People chanting nearby me. And it is the same thing during the morning, 10 a.m., 9 a.m. when I go to the kitchen. There's always in my ears, I don't know what, babbling, and one chanting, inside my ears. You can see that it's very far, but it's quite near at the same time. So it manifests as cold spores, whispering in empty rooms, or fleeting shadows. Yeah, or something that falls. Yesterday I once play some game on the mobile, and suddenly one portrait that never fell before, was inches away from my face, fall into the sofa, barely missing my head. It was a portrait made of wood, but they kind of let go the one that was light. There was another one that's complete solid wood, very heavy. And then I thought, could be the cat, but no, the cat was outside. I was alone at home, and usually it happens like 7 p.m., 6 p.m., when it's already dusk outside, that one light. So the manifestations code spurs, whispers in empty rooms, or fleeting shadows, a reflection of their longing for recognition, yeah, and resolution. Or sometimes, yeah, they drop something, suddenly you are sitting, then suddenly a pen that has been there on the cabinet falls, a book, a cup, there has been cup falling for no reasons, banging in the cabinet, kitchen cabinet. But I try not to care about it. I don't care. But maybe I should care, but I don't. But I should care to try and ask them what they want, whether they are human or no human spirits, but they won't tell anyway. So I just tell them, please, can you please leave if you are disturbing? And they will do. They promptly leave immediately. And now this one's the worst of all. This what many people breed, is that dark shadows, that darts around a corner from room to room. Shadows that you wake up from a sleep or a nap and you see them there sitting there on your sofa. Dark shadows, abandoned inside candle serves a portal for dark energies stemming from tragic events that occurred within their walls. Loss of life during conflicts, tragedies, murder, they love that. So all that sacrifice, all that blood attracts them to the premises. Accidents leading to untimely deaths. So all those things that you see after somebody loses their lives during a tragic car crash or airplane crash or something, any incident, a homicide, etc. If you happen to see a shadow darting by, that is not the dead. It's not the dead people, the dead person's soul. That's another thing, more sinister. That one, sometimes the one who has caused the accident or the incident in the first place, the tragedy. Or even acts of violence, see, that imprint upon the very structure. You see, quarrels inside the house, fights. They love that. Attracts a lot of bad energy. So always you must say with God, must avoid all this. 29. Furthermore, particular objects left behind, furniture imbued with personal histories. I particularly avoid the old furniture, and that is black. I really don't take, don't take me wrong, but I don't want, because I attract so much energy, the brown and the black. If possible, avoid that. I rather have white because it makes the place lighter, and the air is something, I can breathe easily. I don't know, I don't like black furniture. Some people like, I don't like. So can you act as a conduit for spiritual presence? Old furniture, those Baroque one, ancient furniture, very old one. Furniture, discarded furniture that you pick up somewhere, or an object that you pick up. So also if you pick up it from under a tree or in a forest, whatever you do, don't pick up, don't bring it home. because you don't know the energies that you are carrying with it. So, connecting the conduits for spiritual presence, the memories attached to these items create a tapestry woven from both joy and pain. Thus, they may evoke emotional responses not only from living souls but from those who have crossed over, yet remain bound to this world through attachment. The dead cannot stay here permanently for a long time. They will eventually leave. They can't. It's just impossible for them to linger out for long. Those are other beings, non-human beings.